off to make sure I look pretty good for the camera. Pretty good for the camera. Babies, I've already got 2 people here. What a welcoming moment for me. Babies, what a big night. We got Serpentina. It's here. It's in the mix. I wore my Ricky Martin tee. Not in honor of Banks, but just to show my gayness for Banks. I could not be more excited for this album. To give you guys a little bit of history, my love for Banks started on the previous album, number 3. That to me, I rated it best album of 2019. Mega gay. Best album of 2019, and I became the stan of Banks stans from that album. So much so that I'm here giving you a live album reaction for Serpentina, the album follow-up to 3. I could not be more excited. We are going to go through this album with the lyrics live on my phone because guess what? Every song Banks puts out, I'm like, lyrics what? What did she say? All I hear is soul, incredible runs, little nasally, but I love Banks so, so much. I am so excited to get into this with you guys. Till Now was the intro track on her last album, and it is one of my favorite songs of all time. Period, point blank, end of sentence. So I'm just so excited to get started. I don't know who this Banks person is, but I just came to talk to you. Dylan, you're going to listen to some Banks. Come talk to me, baby. It is nice to meet you, Dylan. I need you to get into some Banks, so we're going to play. We're going to go straight through the album. I may skip over The Devil and Holding Back and Skinny Dipping because I have reactions for those. But every other track that I don't have reactions for, let's get into it. Number 1, first title, first song on the album, Misunderstood. Let's go. Full lyrics pulled up. Let's go.
If I had just one metaphor, every time somebody didn't get me, I wouldn't need this hustle, man. Then I love this hustle, you don't have to understand. Please let me be misunderstood. Oh, please let me be.
Okay. Already, this album is so disorienting. So let me just give you a little breakdown. To me, she just released a song called Dead Ends. I've been on that song all of yesterday. It's only been out for 24 hours. Incredible song. She, the day before that, released a song called Meteorite that is some things just feel a little off tempo and a little quirky, and it kind of feels like something's missing, but it all works. She's got this weird grit to her, and I know a lot of Banks fans can agree to that. So far, I'm getting this like weird tempo, this grit, this kind of unrhythmic vibe to it. But lyrically, just let me be misunderstood. I was listening to this thing by Rihanna today, and she was like, nice girls seldomly go down in history. And I was like, holy shit. Then I won't be a nice girl because I'm trying to go down in history. So this kind of feels like, let me be misunderstood.
If I had just one metaphor.
Okay, do you guys hear what I'm talking about? Like this reorienting of like, this is so obviously off tempo, but for some reason it's so intriguing to the ear.
Somebody listen, I wouldn't need these vocals, man. But I still got my mic in hand. You don't have to be my stand. Please let me be misunderstood. Oh, please let me be misunderstood.
Quirky, weird, and I love it. This is so disorienting.
Please let me be, please let me be, please let me be, please let me be.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Not sure why there are 4 riders on that track, but so into how funky that was. It gives the intro of this album is just gonna be a weird clusterfuck of emotions, grit, and classic Banks material. That was Misunderstood. Let's get straight into Meteorite. This came out 2 days ago. I really like let me circle back. I really liked that intro. I think I'm gonna get into that very heavy. Um, I love when she gets angry with her tone. I love when she explores getting into, like, these crying belts. I love when she possesses anger. She did that a lot until now in some tracks from 3. Meteorite. For me, it gives me like an immediate impression of when Justin Timberlake and Nelly Furtado were working with Timbaland. For some reason, this feels so Nelly Furtado. Some songs need a few listens. When it's a newer sound, people aren't able to expect what comes next.
If you wanna call this a secret, I'll keep it locked up.
This shit was so smooth. I really enjoyed Meteorite when I first heard it. But I gotta tell you, I like when Banks really wants to cut the inner sides of your heart. Dylan, thank you for being the one in the chat. You keep popping shit out, unlike the typical pop songs where it has a very familiar sound. What we sipping on tonight? That's right. So it sounds like Dylan knows Banks. So I guess he lied earlier in the beginning. Yeah, Banks is not giving traditional pop anything. She's got soul, she's got grit, she's got haunted, dark. This is just so sexy. I can tell she's like fallen in love. This track and Holding Back, it's just this idea of like the early stages of love. She's always been so good with a sultry moment lyrically. She's got sultriness in her voice. I'm a big fan of Bjork. Okay. I need to get more into Bjork. Honestly, that was from Dylan. I need to get more into Bjork, but let's keep on Okay, Q. Do we want to stay on Meteorite? I thought the same. Strong Nelly Furtado Timbaland sound, and then there's a splash of Deja raspy. Yeah, okay. I'm glad people are agreeing. I'm glad I came. I didn't expect to find new music to listen to. Dylan, welcome in, babes. My dog just entered the room. Let me grab her really quick. Phoebe, do you want to say hi live? All right, let's vibe a little bit. I'm gonna grab Phoebe. really think this one might need to grow on me. I'm like struggling to find a moment where I'm really captivated by it. I think I need the nice bass in my car. I need windows down. When I heard Meteorite for the first time 2 days ago, it was kind of a one pass listen, and then I didn't really go back to it. Let's see what we're saying. I love the lyric of heating up, sugar, and becoming caramelization. Yes, you lead the way. Do as you feel. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, not in love with Meteorite, and we're trying to save a little bit of time. We're already at 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and go straight into Fuck Love. We have not heard Fuck Love at all yet. Lyrics out. Let's hear it.
I'll be on the road when you want it. Kiss me in the go if you want it. Don't say I'm the only, don't say I'm the only one you're waiting on. Let me let you go, cause I throw it away. Don't give me your rose, I don't want it. Don't say
This is my shit. It's my shit. Right here. This is my shit. This is the shit I'm talking about. She's saying, just come get me on the road. And don't fucking lie to me. I know you got other bitches. Because I'm out on the road. I'm getting bands on tour. Don't say I'm your only. Ooh. Let me, whoa. Don't say I'm the only one you're waiting on. Sneak up on me out of lust. Lucky something's good enough. Tell me one thing I don't know. If this is what you got, this ain't what I want. Period. Aaron.
I'm fucking it up, yeah. Anything about love. Don't wanna think about it. What I think about love.
Oh wait, I'm loving this build. I'm loving this build so much. She was given a sultry. She's like, this is truly a fuck love. This is truly, if you don't have exactly what I want, if you don't make me feel special, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
To pick it up, yeah. Anything about love. Don't wanna think about it. Don't wanna think about it. You gave me a goal and I shot it.
This beat is amazing. But you wanna hold me.
I don't need a catch cause I throw it away. Don't give me your heart, I don't want it.
She don't want it. This is hot. This is hot to the point where I'm dripping. This is exactly the bass lines I want from Banks. She gave it in Devil really fucking well. She's giving it now. My baby girl just came in the room. Look at Phoebe. Everybody say hi to Phoebe. She got such a nice cut today just for the Banks album. She's fresh from the groomers. Phoebe made an appearance like always, you know. Let's vibe.
Don't say I'm the only one you're waiting on.
It's giving Euphoria. Like, could this be on the background in Euphoria? They're like bodies just on the bed. Ooh, I'm really gonna get copyrighted. Ooh. Y'all, I get nervous. What you don't know is behind the scenes. Let me pull back the curtain a little bit, okay? Behind the scenes is I get a little flicker up here in my YouTube live, and they're like, hey, little bitch, we hear copyrighted music, so let me know if you're still with me.
Anything about love. Don't wanna think about it. I'd rather drink about it. What I think about love. I
Okay, so not much of a build to it. I love what it's giving. I love the sexual vibe. I love the sultriness. It gives dark. I think I do want a little bit of a build from it. So far, like with Meteorite, with Misunderstood, with Fuck Love, we're not getting much of a structure or a build or like a really indicating chorus. You know what I mean? Next one up, though, is my baby Dead End. Now, Dead End, I've been vibing on heavy for 24 hours straight. Let me just start off by saying, fuck love. Excited to get into that. Excited to hear that in my car. I think where I'm standing right now, it seems hot and sexy, but there's not a draw that like really makes me want to come back immediately. Now, Dead End, emotionally tear me to shreds. I think so. I already know the words, I swear to God.
I love you even though you don't talk to me any longer. There's something that I wanna know. Did you leave?
Did anybody relate to this like nothing else in their life? Anybody? Did anybody roll down their car window and throw an iced caramel macchiato just out the fucking window because Banks decided to directly hit the inside of your heart?
Me for good. I loved you even more. And from far away you look stronger. Out of reach, you're just through the door.
Okay, I'm about to play one of my favorite runs I think I've ever heard. Look at Phoebe climbing the mountain of my pillows. She gave a vocal performance in this fucking track. And I don't know what voice coder she has. I don't know what effects she put on. But when she sings this single lyric of just love,
on the hill, love, as a light.
is that real life? Hello? Who the fuck said she could do that? I don't want another dead end, but I want to love to live in. If you don't want to admit it, let me be the one who killed it. And then wait, slow it down. She's at my throat. She's at my throat. She's like, oh, go play in the chorus. Go have fun in the chorus. I don't want another dead end. So we start doing this with our hands, right? And then immediately she grabs us by the throat and she's like, I love you even though. She's a cold-hearted bitch.
I can never even wonder. And when I ask you, tell me no. It's too late to let the light in. Love ain't even on keeping up, I'm keeping up. I can't appease you anymore. I can't afford to save from below.
To me, I think lyrically, this track sums up that feeling so beautifully when a lover has fully left and you desperately wish you were the one that ended it because there was so much lack of strength in your partner and the things that they weren't able to admit. You were like, I was strong enough to end it. I was strong enough to kill it. Let me be the one. Right when you don't know how to sum up your feelings, music sweeps the fuck in and is like, let me write that up for you. And how do you see your life when it's not enough in mind? Insane. Insane. This song has an absolutely beautiful bridge. I'm not gonna get into it with you guys because I think we are going so over on time. But I want to let you guys know I adore Dead End so much. I think the bridge is incredible. Every single chorus, Dead End is like top tier. Exactly what I expected from Banks. Holding Back, I've already done a review on Holding Back. Since that review has come out, I am quite in love with Holding Back. So we've already heard it. I've already reacted to it. If you want to see my reaction on Holding Back, it is on the channel. Go search for it. Type your Tibeters on the keyboard. We already did The Devil live on reaction on my channel as well. So go take a step back, look at that. And I believe Skinny Dipped as well. So the very next 3 songs, all songs I've reacted to live on the scene, girl. Channel 4, Jakey Jones News. So the next 3 songs, if you want to see my reaction to them, you have 3 separate gorgeous videos. So go check out. So go check them out there. The very next song, skipping over an entire pond, is Burn. We have not heard Burn yet at all. Samesies, we got Demetrius. Not the inside of my heart. Nah, she just justified sharing about the mistreatment of someone throwing insecure shit on her. That's a beautiful way to put it too. All these lyrics are applicable in different ways, right? It's so incredible. Lyricism A1, sis. Burn.
You know that I know what's going on. Can't find the time I want. Romantic 'cause it feels like home. Call me caught up in your past. Put your
Okay. So we're getting a lot of slow, more piano-oriented ballads from her this album. Let me go through. Won't end it 'cause it feels like home. Got me caught up in the past. Put your baggage on my back, my love. Though it's heavy, I can manage.
Though it's heavy, I can manage. If you wanna ride, pick it back in. I'll take care of you if you want. They can put it in your shirt. So I find it's all that I know. They keep hiding when you hurt. And you, baby, man, past life, baby, what?
You can start to hear these really interesting guitar chords coming in just for like a riff or two. And they're extremely like they match her gritty vocals so well. Because the thing about her in this track specifically, her vocal performance isn't meant to be perfect by any regard. It's meant to perfectly showcase her feelings around the lyrics, which I live for. Like I don't know if I'm here for vocalists to be so fucking perfect, you know? We're getting news. Anything for you is good. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited, Steven. Oh, I'm so excited for the way this might build. I'm so excited for the way this might build. Let's read that one line. I'll be your candle, watch me burn. Maybe it worked out right. I can't handle any turn. I'll be your candle, watch me burn. Interesting. I'm gonna have to see how this feels.
Not simple as I used to looking back in time. And you live it in your mind. In nostalgia puts you in dark places. But I'll be there just in case you decide you want some help. We can face it. Take care of you if you want. Make you feel like you should. So I find it's all I know. Make you happy when you hurt. And you.
Okay. I don't know if there's a melody that's like swinging me in super well. It feels kind of something about this feels a little awkward. The beat, the timing, the melody for some reason is just not. It seems like it's one pace too slow. I almost wish she sped the song up just a tick. Oh, I like this. Gonna get copyrighted so bad. Okay, this ending is actually so legit. So legit. So legit. So legit. Gorgeous. I gotta be honest, that ending right there, it just upped it for me. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm gonna save a little surprise for myself, see how that like truly outros out. Let's get straight into Birds by the Sea. I think you know how I feel about Burn. Really felt awkward in the beginning. Like it felt like gears that like weren't really catching, and then by the time that outro happened, came together in a way that I'm like excited to re-listen to. Let's get into Birds by the Sea.
They always told me you never quit, Jane. There's something about the way, there's something about the way you could be better than they say. They always warn me, don't let it get in.
This album is so interesting so far. It is, in a weird way, so quirky and so experimental, and it sounds oddly very, very fresh in so many ways, and then it pulls really interesting qualities from, like, retro music. This is like a funky album.
It's a game, love is a game of victories and your name. Heard you with the girl by the sea.
What?
Used to think it could be you and me. Heard she's having a little baby now. How sweet. What are you with the birds? You never sang for me.
Okay, well, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, love. The way that harmonized. This is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Now told me. Said it's hard how much you love me. You say you never wanna leave me. I should've known because you said it by the door. Oh, you certainly love me.
I have to listen to every single with Banks. I like really have to read through the lyrics because of how incredible of a writer she is. I don't want to like put this out there, but I think this might be one of my favorites on the album so far.
But your comfort zone is lonely. And you like to walk in circles on your own. Heard you live with the girl by the sea.
Heard you live with the girl by the sea. Used to think it could be you and me. Heard she's having a baby now, how sweet. I thought of you with the birds.
Think it could be you and me. Heard she's having a baby now. We'll see. Fly with the birds. You never sang for me.
Another critique really quick is these songs on this album are so short. What is with our pop girls giving us short songs? Like, I get it, but then I'm like, ah! I'm like, ah!
Now you never ever sang for me. Now you never ever sang. Now you never ever sang for me. Now you never ever sang for me. But you never sang.
Wow.
Now you never ever sang.
That was gorgeous. That was just Banks and Ben Darwish. That's it. That was beautiful. I really think that is such a stunning song. There's so much simplicity to it, but then so much. Oh my god, I don't even know how to put this. Like, what a wild way to write a song, but also what a direct and beautiful, simple way to put that. How are we feeling so far, y'all? We said Ella Fitzgerald meets Carole King songwriting here. Shit, that was such a stark poem. Keith, that was a good way to put that. Beautiful stark poem. I completely agree. Let's go straight into Spirit featuring Simote. Anybody want to correct me on that? Simote? This is already reminding me of Alaska from 3. I thought you want me with Alaska. Right in the beginning, it kind of has this like very retro track playing.
If you fall, I'll catch you. Baby, when you feel like giving up, something in my spirit tells me I ain't had enough. And I know it don't feel easy, 'cause life can be down and up.
Wow. Okay. This has a lot of soul to it already. This kind of reminds me of Look What You're Doing to Me from 3. Anybody else? This is giving a lot of soul. Yes, I just want you to hear anything for you. Okay, Steven, I am excited. This one is interesting. Very jazzy, maybe. Yeah, absolutely. Very jazzy, very soul.
But there's something about the struggle that makes you wanna get back up.
Through the red diamonds seem to shine their bones. Angels so from the every close.
Oh, Banks said, let's go to church. I didn't get the group message. She said, let's go to church. I got to hear this. Because I don't really listen to gospel music now. Okay, this is the way it crawls. I think we're gonna get another really bombastic finish, and yet again, this is a little over 2 minutes. This is crazy. It's giving Sunday service. I don't know how I feel about that, girls.
Something in my spirit tells me I am now. And I know it don't feel easy, cause life can be down and up. But there's something about the struggle that makes me wanna get back up.
Okay, I'm excited to revisit that. There was one really big, boisterous chorus, right? That was extremely Sunday service, right? And it kind of turned me away, but those verses were really cute. I really cannot express to you how excited I am to deep dive into the lyrical value of this album. Okay, Steven, we are here. We are here for anything for you. Let's see how this sounds. You hype this up, baby. Okay, Steven, you're right. And this is why you're right. Those chords are bizarre. Those chords are bizarre, but in a weird sense, it feels so unrhythmic, yet this could turn into such a dance record. Let me ask you, Steven, you get on right now. Is this a dance record, yes or no? I'm a sucker for some good strings. Steven, I'm waiting on you. Because I like the intro of this so fucking much. Steven, here's the situation. I trust you. Steven, I trust you. I trust you with this, okay? That was so lit. And yes, I would call this I would call this the cool girls dance track when you're repping a Volvo and not a Jeep. Are you here with me? Oh. Oh. This is lit. This has such a stroll in its chorus, and I don't know if I've heard a chorus like this. Not ever in my life, but in like, I just, this just feels so fresh.
The problem is I do just anything for you. Don't test me, I won't lose. If it's a do, ask me to do it. I do anything for you. I say you shouldn't do something.
This build is seamless. The instrumental fades in and out, and like this is just so well done. So well done. The way it like slows the build for a perfect verse, builds throughout the verse to this apex of just this, I don't know, it's like a snowball chorus. Like it just feels like it's rolling. Anybody? Are we vibing with this?
Don't tell me I can't choose. Just every time it's you. The problem is I do just anything for you. You be shining in our separate places.
Woo!
I see a light above, and I always like the taste. Alright, I'm gonna get you now. Tell me now, who do you love?
If I get copyrighted for this, I don't give a fuck. That was worth it. Worth it. Now tell me, who the fuck do you love? I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'll color your life like I'm a painter. Steven, bravo. You called it, and he was the only one that called it so far. Anything for you, a bop. If not the bop of the album so far. That might be a favorite so far. Let's look. I've got one unheard track left. I've got Unleavable to do, and then I Still Love You. Anything for you was a vibe. Loved it. Unleavable. Here we are. She said, I want to cry tonight. And it's time you want to cry too.
Say for what you made in the middle. Never what you gave when we were so low. And I never wanted nothing but your love. Wherever will you go? There's no tip off that I know of. And everything you say is a riddle.
Well, this is already ruining me. This is incredible.
And I got you gave even one thing away that you wanted to say. I used to like you anyway. It made me feel like I was special if you loved me. There's nothing right in between. There's something better. There's nothing better. It's like believing you're so good. Like you need me. Then call me unleavable.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. That one, this is incredible. Okay. Anything for you and Unleavable. I am loving these so much. Like genuinely nothing but like just raw enjoyment. Wait, okay, so that was just a transition, but I want you to hear that a little bit because they clipped a few pieces together in between, then Call Me Unleavable, and the intro into the second verse. So they just mixed all these clips together, and that was magic.
Call me unleavable.
That is so creative. That is so creative.
those where you left it. Said you win if you bet it. So get on. Something about you way back. Get on.
I don't know if I can stay. I think I've got to go. I got to leave this way. Is anybody having a similar reaction to me on Unleavable?
Something about you way back. You take me home since you leaving me on. And I'll teach you something about love, but you already know. I knew it wasn't safe, but I was leaning on you. I used to like it anyway. It made me feel like I was special if you love me. And nothing better between your love.
The amount of layering that's happening already is just so it's such a textured song already. The way they decided to like just completely obliterate the structure of the second verse, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Whoa, y'all, I'm fucked up. I can't tell if I like this one or anything for you better.
Something better, there's nothing better, baby. Stop believing it's over. Like you leave me and call me and leave. You take me home since you needed me. I feel like that teach you something, but you already know. I knew it wasn't safe, but I was leaving on.
I have to pause this for copyright. I don't want to at all. I knew it wasn't safe what I was leaning on.
Something better, there's nothing better, baby. Stop believing it's over.
I skipped it a little bit. I'm so sorry. That build, are we hearing this build? Are we hearing this layering? Incredible. Incredible. I think that is my standout track for the album. I think that might be my favorite track so far. And it's gonna probably that just blew me away. I had quite the roller coaster ride with that one. And you all bared witness to that. And I'm not mad, you know. If I have an emotional reaction to these things, you see it live. So I signed up for this, is basically what I'm trying to say. So Unleavable, completely astonished by Unleavable. Let's round off this album and then get into one final conversation. The last track is called I Still Love You. For some reason, this feels like Toy Story. This song was released earlier this week.
Sure, I know I haven't been around. I've been away way too long. I don't know your bruises or where you've been lately, but I know I still.
Does anybody get Toy Story from this, or am I crazy? So when I first heard this, I wasn't terribly in love with it. And I think what the draw is for this last track is the simplicity to it. Legitimately, her, a piano, and then a small amount of strings towards the end. Um, I think if I didn't hear her in complete falsetto the entire song, I think my feelings could have been different. But the truth is, I heard her in entire falsetto. So we're gonna give this just like 30 more seconds. I think you guys who love Banks have already heard it. Let me know. You can always come back and listen to it on your own time.
I don't know where you go on Friday nights.
Okay, you get the vibe. She then goes into this last chorus of like, "I still love you." Very, very sweet, very simple, which I was kind of shocked about because this is one to never give us simple. You know what I mean? But that was the entirety of Serpentina, right? That was all the unheard tracks that I've not reacted to. We have a few minutes left together, just a couple minutes. I want to hear instant faves. Please let me know. I am very excited just to tell you, I'm excited to go back to and get a deeper taste of. I am very excited to get a deeper taste of Misunderstood. I also have a lot of excitement with Anything for You, Unleavable. Obviously, I fucking adore those. You guys know that. But Burn, Birds by the Sea, and Spirit, I think are also going to be bangers for me. Honestly, fuck love too. I'm a really big fan of what I just heard. Some of it was so bizarre and so quirky that I think it's going to take a growing measure for me to really get into this. Banks is really good at doing that. She, 3 was a huge grower for me as well. So I'm just excited to see what my life is like with this album in it now. You know what I mean? So, babies, pumpkins, thank you so much for joining me. If you want to leave your comment for what song you love the best, please do let me know. A lot of you have my Instagram, DM me directly, comment on here. What did we think overall as an album? I think for me, I think it feels texturally very cohesive. But lyrically, I think there was maybe one too many feelings and subject matters around love, right? It just felt so heavily love focused, which is okay. But we do what we do. So, pumpkins, I love you guys. If you have liked this live reaction, please subscribe, please like. I do videos like these just about once a week whenever one of our pop scarlets or anybody I have a bias for releases an album. I decide to go throw this shit on the internet. So, subscribe to get updates on the next time I do one of these. It's not always at midnight, so you don't have to be sleepy. Good night, pumpkins. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Banks. What a tremendous album. Thank you so much for Serpentina. Mwah. Good night.